Hello. So our devotion for today is titled Dark Nights, God's Light. And our passage from Scripture is 1 Timothy 2, verse 1. Pray for all people, asking God for what they need and being thankful to Him. Did you ever look at the world around you and wonder why certain things are happening? As you pray, do you ever wonder about things like kids who don't have enough food to eat, or Christians who are really sick? Maybe they have something like cancer. They're just really not doing too well. And you wonder, well, God, why do bad things happen to your people? And those are really hard, tough questions. They're probably a lot like the questions that the disciples had when they were in the middle of a storm on the sea in their boat, and they were scared, and they probably had a lot of questions just like that. Questions like, Jesus, do you even care about us? All they could see were black skies and black, powerful waves as they bounced in their own battered boat. And then a figure came to them, walking on the water. It wasn't what they expected. In fact, they might have almost missed it, seeing that answer to their prayers, Jesus as He came walking toward them. You know, unless you look and listen closely as well, you might make the same mistake as the disciples did. God's answers, they're like the stars in the night sky. There are so many of them, but some of them you just can't see, at least not yet. That's our devotional thought for today. This is God's Growing in Grace challenge for you. We talk about prayer a lot and how we ask God's help for these tough questions. But have you ever thought that maybe you could be the answer to some of these tough questions? Maybe you could be the one who helps somebody else who is in need. You could write a card for somebody who's sick or going through a tough time. Maybe you could help provide food for someone who's hungry. We have food drives here often. Maybe you could help provide some of that food for those people who are hungry. But think about those ways in which you can be the answer to somebody else's prayer.